And what we've seen as union membership has gone down over the last 50 years, the income gap has grown ever larger between the average American and the top. And our middle class has gotten smaller and smaller. And you hear virtually every article talks about how many people feel the American dream isn't reachable anymore. So, Mr. Eichhorst, how do we stimulate
that grows union jobs well is project labor agreements. To have some of these that include registered apprenticeship programs. I've seen individual companies come from all over the United States, and they'll set up shop and they'll say, we've got an apprenticeship program. There's no program set in place. There's no standards set in place. There's no way that these students are advancing, but they call it a registered program. The registered apprenticeship programs that are approved by the government, that are actually looked at and were audited quite often, they do require certain steps. You have to pass certain, either it's an ability test or a written test. There's always methods to this. Once you can pass these, you continue to move on. Having those in place helps a ton. That really does require more apprentices. We can have 1 million jobs out there, but if these jobs don't have a way to require apprentices, how are we going to train these individuals to fill these jobs? Our workforce right now in the state of New Mexico, in my local union, our average plumber or pipe fitter is 50 years old. Yeah. Who in the heck should still be working hard in the field at 50 years old? We've got to start training our replacements. That's one of my biggest issues. When we require the registered apprenticeship programs with these legislations or with these bills, that helps train our, I'd say the next 20, 30, 40 years of workforce. That will allow us to get into some of these government agencies and say, look, you're doing a great job training these kids that might have dropped out from. We jump in there, we help them out, we get them through the basics. Once they get through the basics, if they choose to get in an apprenticeship program, that's great. The demand will be there. They will need more apprentices. So the more legislation we can include registered apprenticeship programs, and that's a nice thing. It's both sides. Registered apprenticeship programs are all
to the federal investment in new technologies in terms of what you see the jobs are that are coming?
So we like any jobs. We love to build, whether it's green technology, whether it's old technology. If we are taking an old coal burner down, or if we're remodeling an old coal burner plant in the United States, it still work for us. We love work. The building trades, and especially the UA, we love all construction. And as it turns more green or more environmentally friendly, we're keeping up with those technologies. We love work. We love more and more. The more that happens around the country, the more plants that are built, the happier we are and the more men and women we can put to work.
Greetings, friends. Several states announced earlier this year they would be allocating billions of dollars towards new batches of stimulus payments. Many Americans found out they qualified for an extra stimulus check, but officials have revealed that many people are still waiting to receive their payment. Dear friends, I'll be going over how you can find out if you are still eligible. So please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, this Friday and every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dearest friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. This year, the Montana legislature passed a bill that offered property tax rebates to all qualified homeowners. A supplemental bill kicked up the total rebate to a maximum $675 this year and a chance for the same amount next year. However, residents of Montana who qualify for a $675 property tax rebate but did not apply this year are out of luck. Applications closed on October 2nd, 2023, and the Department of Revenue said it approved approximately 208,000 rebates for a total of $136.9 million. But not everyone who applied received money. According to those figures, the average rebate was near the maximum of $675. The Department of Revenue said it stopped 2,723 fraudulent claims for $1.75 million, and it denied 10,500 other applications. Officials say that any application postmarked by October 2nd will be processed, even if it doesn't arrive in a timely fashion. However, some individuals who qualify for those dollars might not receive them. The state started this year with an estimated $2.5 billion budget surplus and the bill to offer rebates. House Bill 222 was one of the contested proposals from Republicans to provide tax relief to people and businesses in Montana. During the session, Democrats argued the GOP's approach left too many people behind. They advocated for fixes that address Montana's housing crisis and opposed the rebate legislation because it excluded households such as renters. In a letter this month to the Department of Revenue, Representative Laura Smith said she wanted to know why some Montana residents were denied rebates and how the application process affected people's ability to receive the money. The Department of Revenue earlier estimated the potential number of eligible homeowners at $292,200 based on U.S. Census data, or some 85,000 more than the rebates provided so far. The Department of Revenue also stated it had adjusted total eligible homeowners to closer to 250,000, or some 43,000 more than approved so far. At the maximum $675 rebate, the total not dispersed at least so far would be $29 million. Since the legislative session has ended, Montana residents have received record-high residential property tax reappraisals, 46% on average. Dear friends, has your property taxes gone up for your home? Please let me know in the comments section below. State revenue officials overestimated how many Minnesotans would be eligible for tax rebate checks, resulting in $144 million less going out the door. So when lawmakers approved the one-time rebates this spring, they had projections of a giveback that would top $1.1 billion. The final amount was below $1 billion. The difference was noted in a quarterly economic memo that was released on Wednesday by Minnesota's finance agency. Minnesota Department of Revenue officials said they used 2019 income tax returns to set their estimate for rebate checks. Those were adjusted to account for population growth between 2019 and 2021, but that led to an overcount of how many dependents could be covered. Lawmakers approved and the governor signed into law a tax bill earlier this year that granted a one-time rebate of $260 to individuals under a certain income cap, or $520 to married couples. And families with dependents may see an extra $260 for up to 3 dependents. Single filers had to earn less than $75,000 in adjusted gross income in 2021 in order to qualify. Well, my beautiful and most amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. My dear friends, I want to say thank you so much for being part of this community. To say thank you, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Thank you, my dearest friends, and have a wonderful and very blessed week.